Hey, hello. Welcome. Oh, using the other phone to see what's being said. Waiting for a few more people. Hope everybody's doing okay. So, GS, how's your day been? Hey, hello. Hey, Tracy. So, how are y'all doing? Can everybody hear me? I'm not entirely sure. Okay, thanks. So, how have you been, Tracy? I've missed your face. Well, no. Take a screenshot if you want. Or you can ask me for a picture. I'm not the worst person on earth. Your battery died? How come? So what have you both been up to today? Doing nothing like a regular Sunday, or have you done something exciting? Oh, by the way, the birds are out of their cage, so it can be that they come fly around and say hi. Can also be that they stay away. I don't know. Oh, come on. What's this? Sorry, I had some difficulties here. Hey, IBNS Arachnids. Oh, hip replacement. It's probably something it takes a while to recover from, I imagine. Yeah, it's great seeing you too. I mean, I hope the surgery went well. If you call pet chores exciting, well, it can be. Depends on which pet chores. Which pet chores? Sorry. Um, I mean, oh, JS. Litter boxes. Not too exciting now. Gonna wait a little bit longer till a bit more people join in, and then. Hey, Nuno. Long time no see, mate. It's kind of funny because I watch myself on this phone, so I can see what everybody's typing. But there's a delay, so I walk go like this and go back, and then watch the phone. And I see myself doing that. It's kind of weird. Thanks, EBNS. Great to hear it went great. Yeah, there will be more videos coming. They're just not going to be as regular as I used to. They're not going to be like I believe I used to average at about 7 to 8 videos a month. something like that. It's gonna be less because well, time and yeah, it's gotta stay fun to do, and it's really time consuming. So, um, but yeah, I'm gonna talk about that a little bit later on in this video. But just so you know, there's gonna be a more steady um, flow of videos coming, but not as much as I used to have. Yeah, take care, EBNS. Thanks for joining. Yeah, been to the had a haircut. Was getting long, so needed to go. Needed to stay a bit looking okay for the job, I guess. Oh, oh, Lana, come, come, come. Maybe she will come. Yeah, the birds are doing well. Though, like I said in the previous time I was live, or I don't know if it was live. Anyways, when I introduced them, Lana turns out to be the male and Goku turns out to be a female, but I don't think they really care. Yeah? Come? Oh, they'll come. Autocorrect right here. Uh, it seems like this is going to be it for now. I mean, the people tuned in. So, yeah, I guess I will just start with you guys. Okay, so the reason why I haven't been uploading a whole lot over the last 5 months, really, and I haven't uploaded anything in the last 2.5 months, it all dates back to before, and I know I said I wouldn't mention it anymore ever again, but it all dates back to before Fatal Fangs. You know, when Fatal Fangs, before it started, when it was just an idea, when it was just a concept, I was very excited about it. I was really looking forward to it, and I said, "Yeah, I'm in." You know, the idea was 1v1, and I said, "Yes, I'm in." Um, then at a certain moment, they wanted to make it 4v4, and I had my concerns. I didn't want to do that. I didn't think it was a good idea, and that also wasn't what I said yes to, right? So I spoke my mind as the only one in the beginning. I was the first one to speak my mind about it, and well, there was some drama in the Transchat YouTube community Facebook group. You know, that group that's containing all Transchat YouTube community, Transchat YouTubers. Um, because that became drama, the admins of that group said, "You know what? We don't want any Fatal Fangs stuff in this group." So there was a separate Fatal Fangs group created. Of course, all the participants that were in the Transchat YouTube community Facebook group also went to that group because, you know, we need to be told what to do, when to do it, and stuff like that. So as time progressed, they turned it back to 1v1, and I've talked about this a whole lot. But of course, because I was the one that started with, "Hey, I do not agree with this. This is not what I want, and this is not what I said yes to, and I think this is bad." I kind of got marked as the troublemaker, you know, and I was fine with that at that moment because, you know, I spoke my mind and I just said I don't want to do this like that. So eventually it got turned back to 1v1 again. And then, of course, after the first round, it was pretty clear. There was some vote soliciting going on, which was not allowed. It still happened, and still the one that did win his round versus somebody that was winning and then lost because she was playing fair. And I'm not gonna say the names because it's not about names. It's not about that. So yeah, that happened, and I spoke up again about that again as one of the first, and so I made my position as troublemaker even stronger. I guess I don't know, but anyways, they nothing got done about it, and I was kind of upset about it, but I let it go. Then the second round came, and then the third round came. The third round is the round in which I lost to my opponent, and which I didn't know at that point was that there were also subscribers in the Fatal Fangs Facebook group. But all the drama that had been going on, all the Trenchard YouTube community, every YouTuber in the Fatal Fangs group, they spoke up and said, some people wanted to quit and some wanted to continue, and everybody said, no, we need to show a united front. We are one. We need to stick together. We need to show the ones messing with the votes that they can't divide us, right? I said, okay, sure. We'll keep together. Then that week came that I lost versus my opponent, and somebody in the Fatal Fangs group made a post. I didn't know the name, but I just assumed it was just a YouTuber that I didn't know, right? Happens. Turns out it was one of the subscribers that apparently also were in the group. Hey, hello, who's it? Hey, boy. Hey. Sorry, sometimes you have to discipline the birds, right? Not that they really listen. Hey, hello. And anyways, back to the story. So I reacted. There was a really strange voting pattern in that match going on. During the whole day, I gave my votes, and at the end of the evening, it was a little bit in front. And then I'm kind of an insomniac, so I could see when the voting was happening, right? I could see that I really sleep bad. And then all the votes started coming in 2 hours time, 2.5 hours tops, in the middle of the night. Well, 6 a.m. in the morning. Let's put it that way. Between 6 a.m. and 8 a.m. in the morning, he got all his votes and the lead. And then it took a whole day for the regular voting for me to come in front again. But anyways, so I said that, right? And I said, well, there's something fishy going on with the voting. And then I got jumped by that guy and 2 other subscribers that were also active in the Fatal Fangs group. And they started bullying me, messing with me, telling me I was a bad loser. Well, I already said, well, it was halfway the week. I hadn't lost yet. I just, anyways, I was a bad loser, and he didn't cheat, and there was no cheating. And I'm not saying that my opponent did it, because I know my opponent didn't do it. It wasn't my opponent. And at one moment, one of them even admitted to every morning, asked in a Reptile WhatsApp group, whatever, to remember to vote. And they will all vote for my opponent, because my opponent was really a great guy in the South African reptile hobby, apparently. And he done a lot for the community, whatever. So all the people that were gonna vote on him. They didn't even watch the clips; they just voted. It was so really sad. And still, they said I was a bad loser and it wasn't vote soliciting, and that I lost in a fair way. No, it wasn't fair. They were, anyways. But nobody. The thing that's the most important about this, because I really, don't care about that loss in particular. The thing that I cared about was I got jumped by them. They started bullying. Sorry, they started messing with me, and nobody of all the YouTubers in the Fatal Fangs group, none of them jumped in and said, "Hey, that's enough." Oh, sorry, birds. Nobody jumped in and said, "Hey, that's enough. Stop bullying the guy. It's enough." Nobody jumped in. So even though everybody was talking about that they needed the united front to show the united front, nobody did show it when they had the chance, and to help me. So at that moment, I felt like I wasn't part of the community anymore. I felt like I didn't belong in that community. So after I lost, I left the Fatal Fangs Facebook group, told them that I wouldn't take part in any future Fatal Fangs. It could have been great. Nothing got done about all the votes listing and VPN voting and wrong voting, whatever. Nothing got done about it. So I lost my interest in any future Fatal Fangs. For the next part, and now the thing comes, I know that everybody that was in the Fatal Fangs group that was a YouTuber is also also in the Trenchard YouTube community Facebook group, right? Sorry, I have been throat aching for a while. So I didn't really feel inclined to post anything in the Trenchard YouTube community Facebook group anymore, because it were the same people, just a different group. The group had a different name, but we're the same people there. And after 2 or 3 months of not posting anything, nobody, not one of them, had sent me a message asking me if I was doing okay. I mean, I had a while I was really sick. I have had a while that I was pretty close to getting into a hospital, pneumonia stuff. But none of them, after 3 months, had somewhere in the time to send me a message and ask me, "Hey, Andrew, how are you doing?" The only one that did was Vic, Spidey V, the guy that moved from South Africa to Scotland pretty recently. He's restarting his collection, so check out his videos. He's a really great guy. He was the only one that sent me a message, and I'm not considering him as one of the Trenchard YouTube community Facebook group that sent me a message. I consider him a friend because he always been a friend to me. So, yeah, when Vic sent me, he was the only one that sent me a message. So I really quietly just left that Trenchard YouTube community Facebook group as well, because I really felt like I wasn't part of that community. And in all honesty, that had me down for a long time, for a long time, because I've always kind of been a loner, a lone wolf, so to speak. And I because of my work, I learned how to fit in groups, I guess, but it's just not who I am. But I kind of lost track of that. I was happy that I finally found a group in which I could fit without changing myself. Other people that love tarantulas and want to work together and promote a hobby, whatever. I felt like I finally found a group in which I felt at home, right? And then it turns out I really wasn't part of the community after all, and it felt really bad. But later on, I realized it probably made me feel bad because I lost track of the fact that I am a lone wolf. I've always been a loner. I've always done it on my own. I never had a whole lot of friends. I always have had 2 or 3 really, really close friends, and that I can build on and that I can lean on, that will be there when I need them, and the other way around. And then there is a whole lot of people that I know, right? Some of you will know what I understand. Will understand what I mean. Sorry. Whatever. And I kind of lost track of that, I guess, because I wanted so much to be part of the group, I guess. I don't know. But that hurt a lot. And that made me, that whole thing made me lose my drive to make the videos, right? Then, and that's something I really want to thank all of you for. Quite a lot of you have either left comments on videos or sent me messages through Facebook Messenger asking me where I am the last 2 months, where I am, what's going on. Somebody even said, "Go back to YouTube." And I want to thank you guys for that, because that's why I'm doing this video right now, and that had me thinking about things. And I really need to get that will and that drive back to make the videos, right? And another thing that really got me bumped down a little bit was because I was going to do that 1500 subscriber Facebook, the 1500 subscriber feeding video, right? all the subscribers could send in video clips, and I was gonna make a feeding video out of that for you guys, so everybody could see everybody's spiders, and everybody that wanted to be on YouTube could be, right? Only 4 people sending clips, and that got me down a bit as well, because I can't make a come on. I can't make a feeding video with only 4 clips, 6 clips. I got 6 clips. Some send in 2, some send in 2, 1 clip. I got 6 clips. I can't make a feeding video with only 6 clips, you know. So I was like, and it got me bumped down a bit. Like only 6 people sending clips. You know, I was over 1,500 subscribers, and then I started realizing all the time that normally, if I would feed all my spiders, just throw in a cricket, give them some water, and that's it, I could be done in an hour and a half maybe. And now, because I want to film it and make a feeding video, I'm busy for 6-7 hours feeding, just the feeding part, and then I have to edit and upload. You know, for the 2 parts of the feeding video, plus all the feeding, and then the editing for the 2 part. It cost me like 8 to 10 hours to do that for one feeding video, 2 parts. That's quite a lot of time, especially if you consider that I work like 55 hours a week. You know, it's quite a lot of time. And at first, I had that drive, and I did it, and I just went for it. But now the drive was gone, and I was like, what am I doing? You know, that's only the feeding videos. Then it's the unboxings, the rehousings, it's quite a lot of time. So I kind of decided that that's not gonna happen anymore. Especially not because now I'm over 1,600 subscribers, but only 300 or so watch my videos in the first week. You know, my videos get only 300 views in the first week, and then the views accumulate over a longer period of time. But in the first week, they only got about 300, 350 views. And that's a whole lot of time and effort that I put in, and not a whole lot that I get back for it, right? Especially because nobody watched the whole video. Everybody watches just 5 or 10 minutes. Some people watch the whole video, but you guys understand what I'm getting at. So I will be uploading videos more frequent than I have in the last 5-6 months, but I won't be uploading as many videos as I did before. I will only be uploading like 3 or 4 videos a month, maybe. You know, just see what we're going. I mean, feeding videos are 2 parts, and then 2 more videos. What I also want to do is I want to go back to my roots, as in when I started keeping exotic pets. I will read the comments in a minute. I'm sorry, you guys. I just want to finish this story so we can get to the fun part, right? When I started keeping exotic animals, my first animal was a boa constrictor, and I loved that animal. And I've had boa constrictors, I've had bearded dragons, awesome animals. I've had leopard geckos. I even have had multiple venomous. Sorry. In Dutch, there is just one word, giftig, and that's both venomous and poisonous. So sometimes I say poisonous, well, it is venomous. But I even have had venomous snakes. I've had a western speckled rattlesnake. They're really beautiful. I'm not sure if they're western speckled, but they are white. And well, as the name said, they are speckled, and they got banding. Beautiful, beautiful rattlesnakes. I have had the Cape Coral cobras. I can't remember the scientific names because it's such a long time ago. But yes, I have had venomous snakes in the past. And I'm thinking about expanding my exotic animal collection, but not necessarily arachnids. Thinking a bit more like getting me a boa again. Maybe also a bearded dragon, even though their care is a bit consuming because they need the UVB lights, and they also eat veggies and fruits. And I don't cook that often for myself because I always eat at my work, you know, so I would have to buy veggies, especially just for the bearded dragon. So it's going to be quite expensive because you're going to be throwing away a lot. So not sure about the bearded dragon yet. But I'm even thinking about getting a few venomous snakes again. But that's all in due time. That's not going to be anytime soon. But yeah, like I said, the boa constrictor maybe, and I'm thinking about getting a praying mantis again because the big one that I have passed away. She unfortunately just passed away. It probably was old. So that's the changes that is going to come. Different upload schedule, and I might be doing a bit more like random stuff when I do upload, like have and a snake in there and the trench dust and maybe if I get a leopard gecko or a bear dragon, have it a little bit more diverse, have it a more diverse collection will probably spark my interest a bit more again as well. So yeah, that's the whole that part. So now I'm gonna read your questions and your comments, whatever. Hey, Brendan. Yeah, Tracy, you sent me quite a couple of messages, and I'm happy because I like talking to you. The uncertainty. Well, the uncertainty. It wasn't the admins that were doing the voting. But I get what you're getting at. Shady thinks. What about doing collabs with other YouTubers? Well, Shady, you know, I've done collabs in the past, and then um when Fatal Flames came around, nobody stood up for me. Also, not the people I did collabs with. And I kind of feel used. So I'm really hesitant about doing collaborations because if you do a collab, you gotta perform again. You there's pressure. You gotta do it because you promised you will, and when you have to do something, it's not fun anymore, right? I mean, okay, I have to water my tarantulas, but I choose to have them, so that's different, I guess. Well, Fishy Boy, I've got this a clip of a spider feeding is it's just really a short clip. Yeah, venomous snakes are awesome, and I was pretty good at them. I luckily never got bit, obviously, because else I wouldn't be here. But yeah, um, I love the venomous snakes, and but yeah, in a certain moment, I had to get out that apartment. Me and the girl I was with at that moment, we broke up, and um, I temporarily had to move back to my parents, and I couldn't take all the animals with me, so I had to sell all of them, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm a little bit hesitant about the venomous snakes because it's been a long time. I might be a bit rusty, but the passion is still there. I really like them, and because they're venomous, they keep you on your toes. Unlike bull pythons like I used to have or boas. Boas can be sometimes a bit have a handful, but at least they're not venomous, right? So yeah. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Nuno. That's it. And I now really feel like making another feeding video. So that's what I'm gonna do. The next video I'm gonna do is a feeding video. But I'm not gonna say it's gonna be here Tuesday or it's gonna be Thursday, because then I'm pressuring myself in doing it now. So um, um, the next video is going to be a feeding video. It's not gonna take too long. But so yeah, so and what I will do, the guys and girls that sent me clips in for the subscriber feeding video, I will use your feeding clips in the feeding video that I'm gonna do, because I still want your clips to be shown. You did put time and work and effort in it, so I want them to be shown. So in the next feeding video, in part 1, I will add those 6 clips at the beginning of the video, right after the intro, after I come in front of the camera, and then I will add them, and then my own clips will come, just so you know. many things. I changed my channel a bit too. Not only Spice, but also the rest of my pets. Sometimes some funny and weird stuff. Yeah, so I'm, I'm gonna change things a bit up as well, because it's like Nuno just said. I need to get my fun in there again. I need to find my groove, my see where I fit in, and do it again. What kind of bird do you have? I've got two cockatiels, a male and a female, and it's the male that's screaming a whole lot. So, uh, also, can we still send in clip? But the deadline was like 1.5 months ago, I guess. But yeah, if you want, the thing is, what I told everybody to do was upload the clip to your YouTube channel. I mean, if you can comment and you can like and such, it's making the channel itself is just like a click and you got your channel, and there's no cost, there's nothing, it's free. So, and then if you got a good clip, upload it as unlisted. You got four options. Upload it as unlisted, Lana, and send me the link through the Andrew's Exotics Facebook page, so I can download it and then I can use it. So yeah, if you want, you can still do it. Yeah, indeed, Nino. That's what you said. Sorry, I said Nino. I meant Nuno. I will tell you though, Nino. I used to have an American Bulldog, and he was my best friend. His name was Nino. So sometimes when I want to say Nuno, I say Nino, but it's a good thing, right? So yeah. And I did quit my regular smoking, and I'm using this now, and it helps, I guess. So hopefully, real soon I can quit just altogether, but we'll see. So, and then you got anything funny to say? Something cool that happened lately, whatever. Something I missed, maybe. Nice. She big? An adult female? Mani. Awesome. Yeah, Nuno, you gotta keep me posted about those, because I knew you was getting that female, and that you were planning on breeding them together with your friend, right? So keep me posted on those, man. I'm really interested if you're successful. Yeah, it's just I just realized I need to do it when I want to do it, and not like, oh, I already haven't uploaded in 2 weeks. I really need to do something now, because that just takes away the fun. It makes it a something you have to do. Yeah, sorry, Shady. My elbow is getting huge, and my GBB molted a few days ago, and it's gorgeous. Yeah, they're awesome tarantulas. Thanks, Shady. Looking forward to it myself as well. Still young, hoping to breed in a few years. Yeah, I believe they take quite a while to grow. So you gotta be a little bit patient, I guess. But they're awesome tarantulas, absolutely. And you can even give. I don't know if you do or will in the future, but you can even keep them semi-aquatic. I mean, like have a huge fish tank and then have a part land and then some water. And it's really cool. They will actually swim. I filmed and I'm making a clip with all process. Oh, nice, Nuno. Thank you, Goldie. Oh, nice, Nuno. Have fun in Croatia. Don't party too hard, or if you do, drink one for me as well. Okay. Oh, nice, but watch it, cause it might grab one of the guppies to eat. So be careful of that. Yeah, it was nice to see you, Nuno. Thanks, man. I will. Well, at least drink one for me, Nuno. I mean, you can do that, right? Sure. Oh, I must throw away my water. So yeah, I want to thank everybody for tuning in, obviously, because a live feeding a live video without anybody tuning in is not working, obviously. Um, but this again, I'm missing a couple of people that usually did tune in when I'm doing a live, like Zena isn't here. Zena was is I forgot what her Trench YouTube channel is. But yeah, oh, and there's a couple of more that used to tune in, uh, and they're not now. So I kind of, that kind of reinforces what I felt lately. Like I wasn't really part of the community anymore. Maybe I have been in the beginning, but no, I'm not talking about CSTs. But yeah, he normally also is. But maybe he will. He did comment on my last video that I did upload 2 months ago. So he maybe just isn't around. I'm talking about Sina Baylis. Forgot what the channel name is. The girl from England. Sorry, the woman from England. The lady from England. um, so yeah. So yeah, that all kind of confirms what I was thinking and feeling lately, I guess. And I'm quite sure that I'm gonna get some negative responses about this video because of the things I just said in the beginning, right? But at this stage, at this point, I'm like, yeah, whatever. No, I'm just gonna do what I want. I'm just gonna do the videos that I want to do. I'm just gonna make them for my subscribers, and um, I'm not intentionally gonna uh, uh, mess somebody. I'm not intentionally gonna rattle some cages, but if it happens, it happens. It's not why I'm doing things, but if it happens, it happens. Hey, hey, hey. Kom eens. Nee? Oh. So yeah, we'll see what happens. My favorite tarantula. Spider Woman, yeah. Xena. Uh, Spider Woman, yeah. Xena is CST? No. Xena is Spider Woman. CST is a guy. Xena Baylis is Spider Woman. Uh, my favorite tarantula. Sorry, Fishy. My favorite tarantula. Yeah, that's gotta be my dream tarantula. It is my Onyctoctonine species Mei Hong Song, and then the dark color form. They are beautiful. They have got yellows and really beautiful tarantulas. So that's my favorite tarantula. Also because it's one of the few that really has a lot of yellow. Like so, Pokey's got yellow on the legs a little bit on the back side of it, but these tarantulas really got yellow on the carapace and on the legs. So it's really beautiful. Yeah, Tracy, that's right. No, that's true, Tracy. But some people love drama, I guess. And they will create it whenever they have the chance. I mean, look what they did to David, really. Oh, I will wait with that story until you're back. Oh. So, what's your favorite fishy boy? David, Eerie Arachnids. David was the channel Eerie Arachnids. Sorry, I really got a talking problem, right? You know, he made really informative videos, and he kind of lost his fun in doing so as well. David and I were buddies, and he yeah. Well, not necessarily with him in as in personal whatever, but um, you know, he also was part of the Fatal Fang drama. You know, he supported what I said, and I supported what he said. We were buddies, and we agreed, and there was a lot of that we talked about one on one, and after we had said it in the group, and also before we would say it in the group, and like David has said in a couple of his videos, we were like two peas in a pot. You know, or something. I don't know how that saying goes in America, but um, you know, we were kind of the same. You know, we had the same ideas about those kind of about that whole Fatal Fang thing, and things went wrong, and there are some people in the Fatal Fangs group that are also in this race that have mental issues, and there's nothing wrong with people with mental issues. I mean, I've got my issues. God knows I have, but they were really sensitive to things that wasn't even said to them, and but they took it personal anyway, even though it wasn't said to them. And after that, things got way out of control, and they wanted him to leave, and then he just left before they could say to him that they wanted. And it's just an all-around drama. And I was there, and I supported him, and I spoke up for him, and what they did was just unfair, and yeah. No, David, I still consider him a buddy, even though he doesn't do the videos anymore, and even though I don't really speak to him that much anymore. I still consider him a buddy, and it's still unfair what happened. Oh, the Starbursts are cool, yeah. Yeah, Shady, he is picky, but yeah, he's right. You know, I mean, but what you consider to be a good YouTuber might be something completely different. What I consider to be a good YouTuber. You know, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. You know, it kind of depends. I mean, if you go to by the big standard of what's a good YouTuber, if you would ask the general public, it's going to be the one that entertains, right? He wasn't an entertainer. He wanted to give you information. He wants to teach you things, and that's why he liked Tom's Big Spiders, because he gives a lot of information. That's why he didn't like the videos of, let's say, an Exotic's Lair that much, because that's just pure entertainment. And I will tell you this: Exotic's Lair's videos, that kind of entertainment, is not the entertainment I'm looking for, because I know it's made. I know it's fake. I know it's provoked. If you keep a tarantula the way you should, like I've got the Onyctotorinae species Ho Chi Minh, adult female, right? Asian fossorial. They're said to be crazy. As soon as I touch the top, she will go down her burrow. Not a problem. I can do whatever in the cage I don't want in the top. Same goes for my Ceropachypus lividus. Same goes for my Ceropachypus minax. Same goes for my Phonectopus cassarides and Atrichomatis females. They can hide if they want. I can open the tub. I won't get a thread pose. I won't get nothing. If you keep them the way they should be kept, they won't attack you. What is sometimes sure. I mean, if my GBB is out or my Emilia and I feel water, uh, they feel the sensation in the ground that they feel like there is something happening. They will attack the water dish. Sure, they think it's food, but not in an aggressive way like his spiders do. That's not. I really feel like they're being provoked. I feel like, but yeah, of course I can't prove it, and I'm not saying it is so, but it looks like to me. You know, so I agree with David on who's a good YouTuber, who's not. It depends on what you're looking for, I guess. Not too much. Yes, yes. Well, he's not telling that somebody's good, somebody's bad, really, necessarily. At least not when I was around. Um, but then again, he gets put in the box as well. So why can't he put somebody in a box? You know, I mean, I personally get annoyed by watching video clips which are filmed like this and not like this because it doesn't fill the screen. Will I watch your videos when you film like this? Not that often, because you know if you put it like this, you will fill the whole screen, right? Um, Bad lighting. Because now, when I'm doing these lives, I got very, very bad lighting because, well, I only got the overhead light to work with in my normal living room, and that's it. But when I film, I've got the lights on the transitions, and the lighting is good, and you can see clear. You know, bad lighting is something that's fixed like that. You know, if the lighting is bad, can't see the colors of the spider. Now, why would I watch? So again, what's a good YouTuber? What is not? It depends on and anybody can ask me for any tips if lighting or whatever. I will tell you, and I will help you. So it's not like it's a big secret or anything. I mean, if you take a photo with your phone like this, everybody takes photos with the phone, right? You- like this, and when you take a photo like this, you see your whole screen is filled, right? If you take a photo like this and then you watch the photo while you turn your camera of your phone like this, you see you only got a small strip. So I mean, one and one is two, right? I mean, it's not a big secret. Uh, I don't know, Shady. Could be. I mean, David's got a lot of haters because he's honest and doesn't take um, shit. He just says what he thinks. He says what he feels, and that's why I like David so much because he will tell you what it is. He doesn't sugarcoat it. Um, um, Luckily, I have never been at the receiving end of bad review from him. Because he and I are very much alike in our beliefs of you know um, how things should be. Um, So yeah, luckily I haven't been on the receiving end of some bad critics. He's given me critics, personal, one on one, through Messenger, like, hey, maybe you should have done that, or maybe you should do it like this. Um, but and honest, just but never sugarcoat it, never fake, and that's why I like it. That's how I like the people around me. Be honest with me. Just tell me what you think. Don't make it prettier. Don't make it, so yeah. Uh, SLX Larry got me interested. I learned husbandry basics from others though. You get into it and you do research. Yeah, but a lot of people watch him and think, oh, all those rangers are freaking crazy and aggressive. Well, if you keep them right, they really aren't. They will just go into their hide or burrow and that's it. I even know he teases his tease. Hey, hey. One thing I'll say for Exotic Lairs, he's helping the young generation to not be arachnophobes. Most of his subscribers will never get into the hobby though. Well, yes, yes and no, because people seeing those strangers being that aggressive, they will only get more afraid. Um, I mean, if I show my tarantula going back into its hole when I disturb it, I think that's less threatening to to somebody that's afraid than a tarantula that starts throwing trap poses and attacking the water. So it's kind of dependent on how you look at it, I guess. Yeah, I know, Goldie. That's why I like chatting with you. You know, that's why I like it when you send me a message and I'll send you a message, and that's that. I do like your honesty, though, Andrew. Well, thanks, man. um, yeah, but again, that's something not everybody likes. Not everybody can appreciate it. There are a lot of people out there that want things to be sugar coated, right? Um, of course, I mean there is a difference between just being honest and just willingly hurt somebody. You know, I do sometimes try to choose my words a bit carefully so they won't. So I still get my message across, but won't necessarily hurt somebody, whatever. Because I know, but I will never sugarcoat, right? I will never change it. I will never, you know. I mean, it's like when you're out with your girl and she's trying on some new pants and she asks, "Look, does my ass look big in this?" When the answer is yes, saying yes to her is not going to be a smart thing. You can't say, "Well, I like the other pants better," right? I mean, you're saying the same thing, but with different words. Yes, Fishy Boy. I've got two. I got scorpions. I've got. Hey, I've got Lyurus quinquestiatus, so the Dead Stalker, and I've got Hottentotta fansveneri. They're quite pretty. They got different colors. They got the Hottentotta fansveneri got a dark black body, and then I'm not really sure if it's beige or orange because I'm slightly colorblind. Legs. It's really cool transfers. And now this phone is active up again. But really cool tarantulas. Sorry, scorpions. I did have a centipede, but it died, unfortunately. Um, and I did have a praying mantis, but she died as well, but that was old age. She was already an adult when I got her, and they don't get that big. So, come eens. Come eens. Lana. Come eens. There you go. Ah, come. Show yourself to the people, no? She doesn't want to. The color line can tell brown from green. Yeah, that's a difficult one as well. Some shades of brown and green are quite the same. Same goes for green and yellow with me sometimes, some shades. And I also got it with blue and purple. So yeah, it's quite hard sometimes, but I guess you learn to live with it, right? Yeah, that's sure. That's true, Shady Things. So that's also why I left the community without saying anything. I just left that Facebook group because I no more drama. You know, it's just me, my animals, my subscribers, and that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna keep up with, and that's it, really, right? Well, yeah, they're right next to the phone, really. So, but they don't want to be on camera. No. Thanks, Shady. Kom eens. Jij dan. Goku. No, ook niet. Kom eens. Every time, I guess they're afraid that when I want to take them on my hands, that I'm gonna put them back in the cage, which usually is what happens. So yeah. Guys, I think I'm gonna go. It's getting quite late over here. I don't know what time it is. Yeah, it's quite late. It's 1:30 and I'm really tired. Hey, hey. Kom eens. No, no. No, really doesn't want to. I'm getting quite tired. So I'm gonna get ready to bed. I had a long day at work. Uh, so I was already at work when I decided I was going to do the live show. So I'm going to bed. All communities have their tensions. I haven't found a single community anywhere where everyone is nice. No, I mean everybody being nice is something that's quite impossible, I guess. Yeah, you're welcome for the update. Thanks for joining me in this live. Well, soon there will be a feeding video. As I said, I'm not going to tell you when because I don't know yet, but soon there will be a feeding video. Yeah, thanks, Tracy. And yeah, stay tuned for it. And those feeding clips that you, the subscribers, send in will also be in the feeding video. Thanks, Fishboy. Bye bye. Ciao.